Okay, guys, we are live and ready to go for the first match of Specific Tournament Edition 1, the match between Team Alpha and Team Omega on Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. First map is Black Forest. For Team Alpha, there is Atom as captain, Swapnil Banerjee, Nemesis, Rizwan Hossain, and RImojr or Souvik Das. Representing Team Omega, there is GenericGod or Amaltas Ghosh as captain, Kaze or Nasim Laskar, and KillLuteya or Saurish Sarkar. Joining me today, or tonight rather, is co-caster and co-fitness enthusiast Todoroki or Jajit Basha. Todoroki, welcome to our stream, welcome to our live. Do you have anything to say? You can say right now. Todoroki, can you please check whether we are live or not on YouTube?
Okay.
Okay. Kindly taratari bolo.
Yes, we are live.
We are live. Okay, guys. So we are in map 1, Black Forest. So to the left of the map, we have, let's see. No. আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে. On the top half of the map, we have Team Alpha, and on the bottom half, we have Team Omega. For Team Alpha, there in green, we have Atom, who is playing flank. In blue, we have RImojr, who is playing the other flank. And in pocket, in red, we have Nemesis. And for Team Omega, in flank, left flank, we have in cyan, Kaze. Right flank, with on gray, we have Oh My God, and playing as the pocket. In purple, we have KillLuteya. All of these players seem to get off to a flying start. Let's hope that they give us a wonderful match. Okay. As we can see, these are not pro players. These are quite noob, I must say. It's evident from the idle TC time racking up already. Team Omega has a combined idle TC time of around a minute, which is, of course, going up. Team Alpha is actually doing well. They have lesser of an idle time. I am very impressed with Remo, who has only 1 second of idle time, has improved quite a bit. A player who has started this game not less than a month ago has showed remarkable improvement, I must say. Fun fact, this stream will be in multiple languages, so we'll be speaking Bangla also for all the Bengali audience out there. So, Todo, if you have anything to say, you can say. কিছু বলার আছে?
Really?
Not really. As we see,
Well, I can say that this will be one fun stream.
it will indeed be one fun stream. Thank you for the vote of confidence. আমরা দেখব যে almost everybody has found all of their sheep. Gray is going for a mill, I believe, yes, to mill the chicken. This map does have chicken. Fortunately or unfortunately, a Black Forest generation কোনো pond নেই. So no opportunities for players to fish boom. Also, the passages are quite straightforward. There are no middle passages, as sometimes there is on Black Forest. Instead, মাঝখানে গাছ ভর্তি. But the passages between the teams are quite open, more so for between Kaze and Atom. Kaze Atomের মধ্যে যে প্যাসেজটা সেটা বেশ ওপেন. It will take a lot of time and effort and resources to wall this off for both of the players. Early loom for KillLuteya's team. Early loom for KillLuteya. KillLuteya already in excess of 1 minute 25 seconds of idle time. Commendable to see যে টিম আলফাতে কোনো প্লেয়ারেরই 1 মিনিটেও আইডল টাইম রিচ করেনি। ভেরি 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 কমেন্ডেবল, কোয়াইট ইমপ্রেসড। সো অ্যাজ উই নো KillLuteya পকেট খেলছে, আর উল্টো দিকে KillLuteya ইন পার্পল পকেট খেলছে, উল্টো দিকে পকেটে আছে নেমেসিস। I am sorry, I forgot to mention the civilizations. My apologies. টিম আলফার জন্য প্রথমে বলে দিচ্ছি, ক্যাপ্টেন অ্যাটম লেফট ফ্ল্যাঙ্কে খেলছে স্যারাসেন্স নিয়ে, গ্রেট ক্যামেল সেভ, অলসো গ্রেট মার্কেট অ্যাবিউজ ইফ হি ক্যান পুল ইট অফ। আদার ফ্ল্যাঙ্কে রিমো খেলছে হচ্ছে ভিয়েতনামিজ নিয়ে, দারুণ আর্চার সেভ, গ্রেট টিম বোনাস, এভরিবডি গেটস ইম্প স্কার্ম। অ্যান্ড পকেটে খেলছে নেমেসিস টিউটন নিয়ে, ইনফ্যান্ট্রি সেভ, should be supporting them with great infantry options, and has cheaper farms and has great fortifications, so should be in charge of castles and towers. Also great siege, I must say. Okay, very very balanced একটা টিম আমরা একটা মানে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি, ব্যালেন্সড আমরা সিভিলাইজেশন কম্বো দেখতে পাচ্ছি, which is very good to see. এর পিছনে obviously there has been much thought put into it. On team Omega, Kaze left flanke খেলছে সায়ানে Celts নিয়ে, again good infantry and siege sieve, should be seeing some castles and very very fast infantry units and tanky civs. Right flanke RImojr খেলছে গ্রেতে Malians নিয়ে, great archer sieve, discounted archers, and also does very good eagle warriors, so should be seeing some eagle warriors. Ar bolte bolte KillLuteya becomes the first player to click up to feudal age, has really caught up on the feudal timing. KillLuteya going for early feudal, castle age time maybe একটু delayed হতে পারে। KillLuteya already going for gold, good to see. And speaking of KillLuteya is playing Slavs, power unit boyards, absolute menace on the battlefield, great melee armor, should be very hard for the opponent team to breach. And as we speak, all of team Omega are up, they have clicked up, they will be the first to reach feudal age. Team Alpha taraf theke shudhu Rimo has clicked up, Nemesis is yet to click up, and also Atom is yet to click up. If we see, let's see, Nemesis has a long way to go for feudal age. Actually, Nemesis is short on food. Atom is 100 foot off feudal. Atom should be reaching there fairly quickly, but Nemesis, as we speak, is long way off from feudal. Nemesis, very poor board lure. Sad to see that. Very sad to see. Not ideal at all. Town center by the board lure, or in this case, elephant lure. KillLuteya becomes first to reach feudal age. Let's see what he does. Goes for a mill to mill the chicken. Second will be RImojr. Great board lure under the TC. Very good to see. Idle time for Kaze's villagers. Kaze now going to mill the chicken. And Kaze also giving walls, so very proactive. Atom has clicked up. Nemesis, as we see, is eons and eons behind, hoping that he catches up as soon as possible. We'll all want this game to be as tight and as competitive as we can. So team Alpha taraf theke prothom feudal age geche Rimo Junior, and Rimo has started farming 8 farms for Rimo. I should be setting up my YouTube chat. I'm sorry. Give me a moment so that I can start my live match. Okay. No chat as of now, so that's a relief. Atom is about to reach feudal age. Nemesis 50 foot away, hoping that he reaches as soon as possible. Wall given by both RImojr and Rimo behind. Should be interesting. RImojr is paranoid and walls out Nemesis' scout cavalry, who is stuck in the middle of the forest, and he has a lion to keep him company. But as we all know, Shingho ঘোড়াকে সিংহ খায় না, সিংহ ঘোড়ার পোদ বাড়ে না. So Nemesis should be quite safe in his sanctuary with his friend the lion. And as we speak, Nemesis has clicked up to feudal age. So great improvement there. Nemesis, the lone scout, is sad and morose, lost inside the trees, with only the solitary company of the lion. We should be engaging in some fruitful conversation about warfare and imperial tactics. I presume. I can only presume. Acha. Okay. Kaze going for early barracks and 3 men at arms. And 3 idle villagers for that matter. And a wall behind. Okay. That's interesting to see. 2 militia for Atom. Kaze going for the double layered walls. KillLuteya, wheelbarrow coming in for KillLuteya. And already we see KillLuteya's lumberjack is under attack. So Atom is harassing KillLuteya's wood line. KillLuteya's wood line getting harassed by Atom's scout. KillLuteya choosing to not respond. And about to lose our first villager. Here we go. First villager is lost. And Atom successfully finds a kill and is able to leave the area. KillLuteya loses a villager, but KillLuteya shrugs the loss off and goes for a stable. Horse collar coming in for Atom. KillLuteya's scout coming back to investigate the matter of what has happened before. He will only find the dead body. Even that has been decomposed and is one with the ground. Kaze going behind with the stone walls. And Atom is preparing his skirms and militia. Good to see, good to see. Meanwhile, খাঁচায় বন্ধ করে ইঁদুর মারার বন্দোবস্ত করেছে আমাদের my god, scout still alone and sad. কি হয়েছে?
Very fitting as someone who studies biology.
Yes, quite right. Wonderful inference, wonderful observation there by Todoroki, my co-caster. Yes, hinting at the profession, future profession of my god, which might be a biologist. And খাঁচায় বন্ধ করে ইঁদুর মারা বন্দোবস্ত, so fits quite well. Double B-tax and horse collar coming in for my god. Kaze's forager is under attack from whom I don't know. From Atom's horse again. Atom's horse is doing wonders, but he is trapped. He cannot run back. He will find nothing but stone wall. He is being attacked by the archers. He is getting run off. 2 villagers being invested. Atom attacking the mill because that is very productive and choosing to run away. Nemesis is catching up. He is bottom score, below 1000 as we speak. Atom's Ghoda chooses to run towards KillLuteya's base. Atom's Ghoda cannot be stopped and he is successful. And as we speak, we see Castle coming in for KillLuteya and Remo almost at the same time. Oh my god, this is going to be a tight game. It's almost pro level. Both of them should be up at Castle at the exact same time. Quite interesting. Lumberjack under attack again by Atom's horse. He comes back again to hunt the lumberjacks. Lumberjack is helpless and chooses to run away instead of fighting back. He should really be fighting back, but chooses to run away. This horse has claimed 2 lives, both lumberjacks, both male. Something can be said of the male, no, not male chauvinism, of the anti-misogyny by this horse. You love to see it. Acha. Cyan mane Kaze has clicked up. So 2 of them have clicked up. The horse is chilling there. This is peak peace talks. This is absolute global drama right now. People going in front of the horse. Horse does not bat an eye. Horse is very happy to let them chop wood. And the wood choppers, the lumberjacks and lumberjills are very happy to chop wood themselves and not be tormented by Atom's scout cavalry, which has already claimed 2 lives, as we know. Okay, Castle coming in for Grey. Oh my god. Tight match. Nemesis a long way away from Castle. Already trade started. We see trade started. Okay, lumberjack again under attack by the horse, looking for the third kill. Chooses to run away. Waiting somewhere else. Okay, as we see, KillLuteya is trading with my god's market. I can only imagine the amount of gold he's getting from that. He is getting exactly 41 gold. That's not great. Okay. Atom is a long way from Castle, and so is Nemesis. KillLuteya goes to Castle. KillLuteya immediately plops down a second TC. Very good. KillLuteya's army is only the lone scout cavalry. So is Nemesis's army. Nemesis is now being tormented by towers. Nemesis has nowhere else to run. He can outrun the range of the towers, but he cannot escape. Quite interesting. Double wall for RImojr to keep out. Oh my god. Oh my god, preparing a fleet of Eagle Scouts right now. For Team KillLuteya, or for Team Omega, I must say. KillLuteya has the lone scout cavalry. Kaze has 3 men-at-arms and 2 archers and 1 scout cavalry. Oh my god is preparing an army of eagles as we speak. And for Team Alpha, there is this army of 13 skirms and 2 militia and a scout cavalry for Atom, who is in front of Kaze. So the choice of army is really put into question, why he has prepared skirms for the infantry player. Nemesis has the single solitary horse and maybe the lion to keep in company. And RImojr is now going skirmishers as he should because he is Vietnamese. And Castle Edge coming in for Atom. Atom has a healthy economy and it's growing as we speak. 2 TC coming in for KillLuteya, is not using the second TC. Second TC coming in. No, not second TC. This is the university. So second TC yet to come in for Oh my god. Also for Kaze. They have not invested in the second TC. And second TC coming in from RImojr. Very good to see. He has improved by leaps and bounds. Quite happy. I should say that Team Alpha has a lot of ground which they can build upon, which they can use, they can fall back onto. While Team Omega does not really have much of ground, although Oh my god does have an inlet of clearing. He will run into 2 lions. Let's see if he loses any villagers to the lions. He's sending 4 villagers for the TC. Lions attacking, getting defended by the villager. He will be successful. Okay, choosing to invest more villagers in killing the lion. Lion successfully killed. 1 more lion here, as we can see. Wheelbarrow coming in for Oh my god. Oh my god is now up to 8 Eagle Scouts and the monk. Maybe picking up relics. Who knows? And Castle Edge coming in for Nemesis, who finally clicks up to Castle. Elite Skirm has come in for RImojr. Good to see that. Lion not attacking. That's okay. Okay, so classic 3 TC boom by Atom. Choosing to go 3 TC boom. 2 TC boom by RImojr Jr. And the very obscure, very unheard of 1 TC boom. Is it really a boom if it's 1 TC? By Nemesis. Kaze has started building a second TC. Huh? Okay.
It's always a boom.
It's always a boom. Again, pointed out very sharp-eyed observation from Todoroki, as is expected from Todoroki. Very sharp young chap, has a long life ahead of him. Very fruitful life, but as correctly explained, always a boom when it's Nemesis. You love to see it. Oh my god, village is under attack by the lion. Lion successfully killed again. Villagers are looking healthy, and there is no immediate threat of enemy aggression. Fervor coming in for Oh my god, for quick picking up of relics. As we can see him gather 1 relic and 1 more. 2 relics in for Oh my god. Quite long walking distance for Nemesis's lumberjacks. Mining camp seems quite efficient. Good farming. Should have more farms. Okay. Might be housed, and so he's building more houses. No second TC yet. Okay. RImojr has started building a castle, and Oh my god has a castle up already, ranging RImojr's houses. RImojr is responding with a castle of his own. So Plumed Archers against Rattan Archers. It's a clear win for the Rattan Archers because of superior pierce armor. Winged Archer must come up with some alternative. The Miner must come up with some alternative to break through the resolve of the Vietnamese player. And as we see, KillLuteya is building a castle in the front lines to strengthen the wall. Great game till now, very enjoyable game. 3 TC boom on point, villagers coming out, a hand card, villagers coming out of almost all TCs. This TC is for research purposes only. And still, the very obscure, thought to be lost, 1 TC boom from Nemesis. Let's see him pull this off and become the great warrior he is alluded to be. Going behind with Siege Workshop, probably we will see some rams. Not yet. 2 Siege Workshops, so some ram play should be coming into action. Nemesis, RImojr defending the frontier with the second castle. Great response from the young bloods. Nemesis' first castle in front of an area defending absolutely jack shit, as is expected from our young blood too. Castle coming in from Kaze. Camel production started by the Saracens player Atom, but only 2 camels yet and 2 militia. Wonderfully varied army, very tolerant. Town patrol coming in for Atom. He is paranoid about an enemy incursion. You can never be too sure in Black Forest. People might be lurking in the shadows or in the bushes. And has my stream crashed? Has my stream crashed? I don't know. Game has frozen. Okay, capture age is probably crashed. Capture age. Okay, capture age is back up. Sorry for that. Sorry for the technical delay. Okay. দেখাচ্ছে আচ্ছা আটকে আছে না দাঁড়াও ওয়ালের সামনে আটকে আছে থিং ইজ কি করা যায় বলতো Yes. Okay, we are back. Okay, fine. Imp coming in for the Boya player for KillLuteya, which is great sign because he should be now banqueting. He has already 8 Boyas, but they are very cramped as I see. Will run into the camel aggression from the Saracens player who has a great camel. দেখতো আমার আওয়াজ আসছে কিনা স্ট্রিমে Full Citavellinians coming in for the Mayan players, very good. Good army, KillLuteya advance to the Imperial Age. That should be a wake-up call for the enemy team. Because they know what's about to come. Huh?
Stream clear.
আওয়াজ আসছে তো আমার?
Yep.
Well done. They know what's about to come. It's the march of the boyars. Rok sako to rok lo. Fortified wall coming in for the Celt player. And they know what's about to come. They are consolidating their masses in front of the wall. KillLuteya still on 8 boyars. Should be looking to get more boyars. Imp coming in for Atom. Excuse me, my apologies. Imp coming in for Atom. They have also started trade. Let's see. Still the 1 TC boom from Nemesis. Nemesis has 43 villagers. 66 for RImojr, 91 for Atom, 73 for Kaze, 70 for KillLuteya, and 85 for RImojr. RImojr is still going for the aggression, taking out RImojr's houses. Still not on any ramps. 15 Eagle Warriors, 7 Scums, 2 Plume Blasters and 13 more, and 1 Monk. RImojr is buying food. RImojr wants to go up to Imp as soon as possible. RImojr has clicked up. Okay, RImojr has clicked up. RImojr is playing like a pro. $56 gold, not bad. Imp coming in for RImojr, as I said earlier. Atom will reach Imp soon. KillLuteya gets Elite Boyar, very wonderful. KillLuteya getting ready reds before his second castle. Sorry, after his second castle, so he's losing some stone there. But no worries. 15 Teutonic Knights from Nemesis, finally contributing some amount of TTK to the battlefield. 47 villagers, still one CC boom. Quite obscure, but who knows, might be effective. And Atom goes up to Imperial. Imp click. Oh my god, clicks up to Imp. Oh my god, is now on Rams. You'll have to see it. 2 relics, 3 Rams, and Abukake. Nope. That's all, folks. And we can still see Nemesis' horse chilling in the pit of death with the lion, both completely ignoring each other. And we can also see this horse from Atom gaining a ton of information, still here for ages and ages. Atom loves the information, free information being given to him by KillLuteya. He will not mind, not one bit. And so it has begun. We see the first trebs by Atom and trebbing down KillLuteya's castle, so the action has begun in earnest. KillLuteya's castle being trebbed down. KillLuteya is hopeless, nothing to do. Treb is very safely behind walls, 3 layers of wall in between. KillLuteya not making any trebs whatsoever. And we can see Kaze's scout stuck here, but not getting any information, unlike Atom scout. Wall thrown down hastily by Kaze to open up an angle of attack. He should really be using the scorpions, which are just standing there twiddling their thumbs, to take out the treb, which is a single solitary treb. One more coming out for Atom after conscription is over. So Oh my god reaches Imp. Oh my god is facing some treb action from RImojr. So Team Alpha putting the pressure on Team Omega. Let's see if Team Omega buckles under the pressure of it, or if Team Omega comes out trumps. RImojr has 4 trebs, 1 unpacked. Great sign for the youngster. And as we see, Scorps have been mobilized, but Scorps are getting flattened out by the castle. They are feeling hopeless, they are feeling lost, they don't know what to do. Kaze is repairing the castle as we speak, but the castle is not long for this world. The boyars are going out. Boyars are rushing out. They have nowhere to go because this gate is locked. They're running towards the castle. Second castle coming in for Atom. Atom is consolidating on this frontier. Boyars are out, but they will find that there's a wall between them and the trebs, so boyars will run back. This castle will be falling, and this castle has fallen. Trebs going on to the second target, Kaze's castle. This game is starting to heat up. Action. Okay, so meanwhile, Oh my god has lost a castle on the front line, but Oh my god is ready with an army of 10 rams, while RImojr only has ranged weapons, ranged units to defend. Will be quite a sorry sight if Oh my god decides to push. So there are 1 viewers, which is you, I presume. Scorpions going out, going under the castle fire. Scorpions getting flattened out. Scorpion trying their best to take out the trebs. And they will be sadly wiped out and sent into oblivion while doing almost no damage to Atom's trebs. That's quite sad day for the Celts. Meanwhile, more siege workshops coming in for the Celt player. Yet to push our grey player and has lost a castle here, maybe castle. So 2 castles down. RImojr still has many trebs, but RImojr, to his discredit, has only ranged weapons, ranged units. Sorry, my bad. He has 14 elite scums, 17 Britons, 2 crossbowmen, and 2 cavalry archers. Nothing to deal with the rams of RImojr should he choose to push. Meanwhile, RImojr has skirms and has eagles, both of which are excellent against range units. Should be an absolute gore fest. Heavy Scorpions now pushing to get rid of the trebs, but Heavy Scorpion are not much better in front of castle fire, as we know. Tries in vain to take down the castle. And now we can see a treb fight between KillLuteya and Atom. Treb fight is heating up, supporting fire from Kaze, and is successful in getting some damage. Oh, treb about to fall, treb about to fall, treb about to fall, treb about to fall, treb, and treb is down. 1 treb down for Atom. Second treb is almost half down. This battle is heating up. You'll love to see it. KillLuteya's trebs also taking some damage. Ooh, 50 damage, 50 and 99 for Atom's trebs. 1 more hit for KillLuteya and it's over. Misses and gets a solid hit of Atom's treb. Okay, nice treb war. Ooh, flattens the Scorpion behind. Interesting fight. 49 versus 50. Ooh, misses again. 49 versus 50 still. 1 more round. Let's see what happens. Ooh, both trebs are out. It's 1 for 1 for both. And it's a wonderful victory for absolutely none at all. Siege Ram coming in for the Maya player. Maya player is really pulling his weight for a massive push. He's waiting. Let's not hope that this waiting becomes his fatal flaw and gives the opponent time to get into melee weapons. But as we see, his flank has not yet invested into any sort of melee weapon whatsoever. Finally, Nemesis has invested in a second TC and is mining gold. Nemesis has 30 elite Teutonic Knight, which should be absolute steamrolling the opponent melee squadron. Treb fight again. Treb v treb. Now Atom builds a wall, builds a gate. Atom looking to push forward with his Skarm army, coming in against the Scorpions. Atom pushing. Treb fight, massive treb fight. Oh, RImojr is absolutely demolishing. Oh my god, here it's David versus Goliath, and David is coming out on top. The lowest rated player taking out the highest rated player. You absolutely love to see the underdog story, and RImojr is writing it very well. Meanwhile, we see a wonderful push by Kaze, getting only held back by his own walls. We are seeing 1 castle at the left for Nemesis, and as we see an RImojr making inroads into the economy of the opponent players. He is surreptitiously and very covertly trying to make ways into the economy of 2 of his opponents, because both of them have economy here, but Kaze will be affected most. They are yet to know about this incursion into base. They are almost through, and they have a massive army of camels behind and a massive army of Teutonic Knights behind. They are just minutes away, and they are in. They have opened up a passage into the enemy base, and RImojr is inside. And we see the slow march of the Teutonic Knights. We love to see it. And Kaze rushes frantically to bring walls, to put in walls. But to no avail, they have broken through. They have broken through the palisades. 30 elite Teutonic Knights. And they have 60 camels, which should absolutely shred through the boyars, which are not fully upgraded. They are missing the final attack upgrade and the final defense upgrade, and the fight has begun. Fight has really begun. Boyars are getting absolutely shredded. Rams coming in behind. More camels behind. Architecture coming in frantically for the Maya player. The Maya player has nothing to do but to sit and watch in vain as his fellow teammates give their life for the cause. The camels, the Saracen camels, are streaming into the base of Kaze. It is really an absolute fest if I've ever seen one. Meanwhile, the skirmishers of Atom chipping away at Kaze's front walls, which are now the back walls because he's getting the back shots from there only. It's a massive, massive push. It might be the death knell for both of these teams, for both of these players, Kaze and KillLuteya. Their resistance has fallen through. KillLuteya has nothing for Boyar, but nothing to come through. Not a single elite Teutonic Knight was lost. That is the power of the elite Teutonic Knight. Atom has quickly replaced his castle, his camels, and is now making inroads into the economy of Kaze. Kaze is absolutely hapless, and he surrenders quite meekly. KillLuteya frantically trying to give some sort of a defense by putting up some walls, but the forces of Atom and Nemesis are pushing through. And who knew that the 1TC boom will work wonders for the Teutonic player, who did not have to even tap into his full potential. He did not have to bring out the the siege weapons, which are very resistant to melee attacks. He just had to push in with his Teutonic Knights. Alarm bells have been ringing for a long time for Team Omega, but Team Omega has nothing to do. He is getting trapped down by RImojr's traps. RImojr has done a brilliant job of defending this frontier, distracting and taking in all the attention of his counter flank, oh my god, as the Mayans, while Atom and Nemesis run absolutely riot on the bases of Kaze and KillLuteya, who are falling like 9 pins here. Boyars are absolutely surrendering. KillLuteya tries to rush up a castle. Let's see if he's successful. The Teutonic Knights are now going into the market. Teutonic Knights are flattening the siege. Trade card gone. 1 trade card gone. 2 trade cards gone. 3 gone. Boyars coming in to fight, but as we know, elite Teutonic Knights might be the answer for the Boyars. They might have guessed that the opposing team will be fielding Slavs in Black Forest, so they went quite shrewdly for elite Teutonic Knight, and we can see pushing forward with elite Eagle Warriors. Oh my god, but they will absolutely get flattened down by the elite Teutonic, and it's started. It's absolutely hopeless for the Mayan players. He knows what's about to come. There's nothing that he can do. He should have brought his range units to counter with the heavily melee armored elite Teutonic Knights. Should have brought his range units. Range units nowhere to be seen. He has charged in quite foolishly with his Eagle Warriors, which are countered by Teutonic Knights. It's a foolish decision. And we see the camels streaming forward from Atom. The gap still in use. They have beaten back the enemy army to a small corner, and they are marking their and a counter push coming through for oh my god, they are trying to push through another gap in the play. They are trying to carve a path out of the Black Forest, as we know, the Rage Forest, as it's popularly known in the community. They are trying to carve in a path, and they are now wise this time. They are putting a wall behind so that the enemy troops cannot just walk in and destroy whatsoever. So RImojr's castle about to go down. No! RImojr is saved by the bell. RImojr. Blessed RImojr. Meanwhile, KillLuteya putting up some sort of a defense, some sort of a resistance. The Teutonic Knights are just chilling here, and let's check in with our fellow. He has finally lost his scout cavalry, but lo and behold, Atom still has his scout cavalry in KillLuteya's base. KillLuteya totally oblivious to the presence of Atom's scout cavalry. They are happily coexisting. This is the message we want to send out to all our viewers. Which number exactly won? This is the era of world peace. It's been a wonderful match. There has been no inroads made by RImojr. He has stopped chopping. I don't know why. That might be the break he needs so that the army pulls back and goes to help RImojr. But he has stopped dead in his tracks. His army is ready behind. There are eagles, 20 eagles, 17 scams, and 10 rams. They are ready behind, but he has been stopped dead in his tracks. He doesn't know what to do. He has some petards to open the wall, but the wall has been defended by RImojr. 3 castles now. This castle almost fully repaired. Meanwhile, they are still pounding onto Kaze's base. Forward stables and siege workshop by Atom. Atom is playing marvelous in this match. Atom has been slow to build up, but Atom has quickly caught up and has pushed into a wonderful snowball and is now tormenting through the countryside. Meanwhile, there is no more action. Okay, some action. We have seen some cutting through, as is evident by the tree stumps. They are now squeezed and starved for space. Finally brings out his plumed archers. We just hope that he does not charge them against the camels, which will absolutely decimate through them and run through them like hot knife through butter. Meanwhile, now Nemesis has increased his tutoring knight numbers to 47 now. More coming in behind, and camels are streaming in for the Saracens player. He is knocking on the door of KillLuteya's walls. KillLuteya has some boyars behind. KillLuteya's boyars are still missing the last attack upgrade and the last armor upgrade. We don't know how long he will be able to. And there is a gap in the play. There is a hole through which they are coming in. KillLuteya has failed to identify the hole, and the camels come rushing in. Camels are going back. Okay, camels are afraid of the boyar mass. Camels don't want to just waste all the numbers here. KillLuteya has rushed out, but now they are fighting back. KillLuteya is losing the boyar numbers as we speak. KillLuteya is sending in more boyars, and there is plumed archer behind. Plumed archer is fully upgraded, as we can see. Boyar mass is behind. Plumed archer stopping short of helping his friends, and the camels are going back. It's momentum for Team Omega. Plumed archers are coming into the fray, and plumed archers are off. Finally, some action for them. Plumed archers are helping out the boyars as they should. They have successfully beaten back the camels, but to no avail, as Atom has opened up a route through the other side of the wall and is now in through the other side. Atom should be looking to making inroads through that opening. Meanwhile, he has almost chopped through, because this will be a nasty, rude awakening for RImojr, who still has no melee army except Elite Fire Lancer, which really can't do much against eagles. So the eagles should be absolutely flattening through RImojr's base, but only for a few thickets of trees in between. RImojr should be more proactive and clear out this little stretch of trees so that he can now stream into RImojr's base and take sweet revenge and alleviate some pressure from his teammate KillLuteya. And they have successfully built a castle there. KillLuteya is being beaten back. Taking out the trebs. Okay, trebs are being taken out. KillLuteya's castle about to go down. KillLuteya losing boyar numbers. KillLuteya down to 16 boyars. But he is pushing in from the other side. 2 trebs are taken out. Still nothing. Huge mistake letting the plumed archers undefended in the middle of the park. The camels surround the plumed archers, and the camels are being beaten back. Oh wow, what a sight. No, he comes back, he sees the opportunity, he takes it, and he fights the plumed archers in the middle of the field. The plumed archer mass is going down. He has 28 remaining, and it's going down like cardboard. Meanwhile, tutoring knight streaming in. Plumed archer has to run back. Into KillLuteya's economy now. The camels are being absolutely running amok. trying desperately, trying desperately to salvage some economy, but it is to no avail. Boyar numbers are absolutely extinguished. KillLuteya has only one boyar remaining on the field and 5 in training. Kaze trying to reboom on the right corner. Meanwhile, they have come back, which is very surprising to see. But they are not giving up yet. They have put in walls. I will have a quick. Okay, we are back. KillLuteya trickling in boyars, not the ideal thing to do. Some eagles, presumably to try to stop the camel push, should be effective if he can keep the eagles out of harm's way of the Teutonic knights, who now number in the 60s. They are slowly tearing through Kaze's base. Kaze still has some guard towers, but those will be absolutely ineffective against the death mass. And still this is not opened by RImojr. I don't know what he's waiting for. Maybe he's waiting for Chinese New Year. I am not sure, but he is hesitating and he is costing his team the victory. If he would have opened this channel up and pushed through with his rams and eagles and plumed archers, RImojr should have surely surrendered and given up space, thus alleviating some pressure off of his teammates. As of now, he is not helping his teammates either, bringing in the wrong units against the wrong combination. RImojr is really not expected something of somebody who is so experienced. Quite unsure. And now another town center in the middle of the jungle by Kaze, looking to reboom. Focus fire by the plumed archers, taking out the TTKs. TTK going down. Rattan archers now join the fray. Rattan archers are now playing. Rattan archers should absolutely flatten the plumed archers. This looks like the death of Team Omega. It surely is to no avail because Rattan archers are absolutely the counter to plumed archers. Plumed archers should be shot down by Rattan archers. And now the camels are running down the plumed archers. Plumed archer has nowhere else to go but behind. But the plumed archers are absolutely stuck, absolutely stopped in their tracks by the trade card. And the gate is open, and the gate is open by the plumed archers, inviting in the huge mass of camels. Is this a trap or is this a mistake? Only time will tell. The eagles charge into the fray, taking out the camels with relative ease. The camel has nowhere else to go. Oh no, the gate is still open. The camels just can rush back. Eagles into the fray now. Eagles should be absolutely making a meal of those camels. And as we are seeing, the eagles are easily beating back the camel and the rattan mass. Eagle, a single unit, is able to hold up 2 great armies. That is the power of Mayan eagles, the legendary shock infantry unit. Still waiting on when the channel will be opened up, to no avail. Meanwhile, there is we see that the scout has disappeared. Might be killed, might not. Let's see. Yeah, he has no more scouts left, so the scout might have been killed. In actual, we missed it. Apologies for that. KillLuteya has nothing left but 3 trade cards and a light cav. No villagers whatsoever. A solitary castle standing. No town centers from which he can reboom. He has a castle foundation here. He can get back 650 stone, but for nothing because he has lost all his villagers, and he has no monks also. His last castle being stripped down by Atom. Atom pushing in with his castle. KillLuteya has resigned, as we see. KillLuteya is out of the game. It's now 2 versus 3. And this channel still not opened up by my god, who is really doing not a very good job of being a flank. That's the difference as I can highlight, because the right flank, or the left flank in this case, the flank of Team Alpha did their part, opened up the channel and pushed streamed in through, while the flank of Team Omega did nothing and was very, 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 very late in doing anything. And yet now he's doing nothing. He still can make some dent into the morale of the Team Alpha army, but he's choosing not to. He is keeping his rams as reserve for what future invasion, I don't know. He's trimming down Atom's castle. I think it will get repaired. He is sending in petards. They will get absolutely shredded by the camels. And the eagles rush in now. Eagles rush in again. But being surrounded by the elite Teutonic knights, skirmishers behind will do nothing. So KillLuteya's last castle also falls. The eagles are absolutely wiped out of the face of this earth. Now we can see a trip war hitting quite well. As we know, Saracen trips have more accuracy, so that is helping out. And now they are knocking on the last frontier of Team Omega, who are looking ready to give up any moment now. Oh my god, is desperately trying to cobble up an army of halberdiers, but in front of the elite Teutonic knight and the Rattan archers, they should be melting. No help whatsoever from Kaze, who has a single scout cavalry still stuck deep inside enemy territory, which is giving no info whatsoever, only having this lion as a friend. They are in. It's only moments away from the game being over. Game should be over any minute now. It's 3 versus 1 effectively. This is still not opened up. Massive mistake. Some desperate last-ditch attempts, but the camels have absolutely surrounded the last army of Team Omega, who should really be calling it right now. It's hard to see. It's painful to watch. Castles falling everywhere. Single scout being left alone by Atom as mercy. For what, I don't know. They are now pushing forward into the base of Oh My God, who has nothing left to offer any resistance. Maybe 10 rams, but they should be offered a sacrifice to the camels of Atom, who are now claiming them as the prize. It's a bloodbath. It's an absolute slaughterfest. It's a massacre. Game 1 should really be going to Team Alpha. Last attempt by the Rams to push forward, but they are stopped dead in their tracks by the camel mass. Claiming some kills for the bragging rights. Who knows? Rattan archers coming in. They should take out the halberds quite easily, making 38 halberdiers behind. But for what? We don't know. Maybe Oh My God will be able to answer. And KillLuteya scout goes down. He has only 3 trade cards and 2 trade cards remaining. Correction. He's quitting this army for what? I don't know. Maybe he will be able to speak in the post-match interview, which is not planned. But we will ask him later on what this halberdier mass is for. Maybe to salvage some long-lost pride or some bragging rights. I don't know. Onagers astonishingly still standing here waiting for a future invasion. Who knows? Still not giving up, still offering some resistance. Maybe he still believes. Who knows? We should not be quick to judge a player. Scrums going down. He must have some Doom Duchess from where I don't know. Does he have a castle here? Maybe they were protecting something, protecting the monoball of the villagers. We have 2 concurrent viewers, so whoever is watching, welcome. Please drop a hi in the chat. Now Rimo is trying to make inroads through the shorter path so that they have a quicker way of colonizing Omega's lands. Again, putting up some resistance, not ready to give up. He is hopeful of a comeback, but a comeback has left them. It has left the building. It's not even in the same zip code. It has left the continent. Castle after castle falling, building after building tumbling. 2 trade cards of a long lost era waiting to get picked up by some enemy army. Yes, match so tough. Todoroki, thank you for your invaluable input. Match so tough indeed. Match go boom. Not very well versed in Gen Z lingo, that's the best I could do. Apologies for my lack of knowledge. KillLuteya on his last trade card. Will he be able to save the trade card till the game gets over, or will he lose the trade card? Kaze is housed. Trade card lost. KillLuteya has absolutely nothing left except some walls. And now into the clandestine base at the back of the map, which he has been preparing for some time now. Oh my god, trying to run down the camels with 3 or 4 halberdiers, 8 in number. Meanwhile, Kaze has a clandestine economy here, which is being found out by Atom, and is not long for this world. So they are playing hardball with Team Alpha. They are not ready to give up, which is quite bad manners, I must say. Should be giving up by now because we have absolutely nothing left to fight back. 6 army to 185, and they finally call the GG, but they do not call the GG. They just tap out, they just resign, and RImojr's team is victorious, and they gain a 1-0 lead in this 3-match tournament. So this concludes Black Forest. We will come back shortly with Sandbank.
Nemesis কে ধরতাম।
Good game, guys.
এখানে একটা ছোট্ট ইকোনমি তৈরি করেছিলি, এটা দেখিনি।
আচ্ছা,
Brilliant match, guys.
KillLuteya, do the honors, host again.
আমরা কি এখনই আবার খেলবো নাকি?
Yes, yes. আচ্ছা, স্পেসিফিক টুর্নামেন্ট আনর্যাঙ্ক পাবলিক 6 সেট পাসওয়ার্ড মশা করে দাও।
এখন খেলবে স্যান্ডব্যাংক?
হ্যাঁ, এখনই খেলবে।
ওটা কালকে জন্য রাখতে পারছো না একটু?
তুই বলেছিলি রাত্রিবেলা খেলবি।
কালকেও আছি।
না, কালকে আমরা নেই, কালকে রাত্রিবেলা এখনই খেলে নেবো। আচ্ছা, স্পেক ডিলটা না 2 মিনিট করে দেবো, বুঝলি? হুম,
মাঝখানে মা ফোন করেছিল।
হ্যাঁ, ক্রিয়েট লবি। আচ্ছা, ইনভাইট কর দেখি একজনকে। হ্যাঁ, র্যান্ডম রাখ, ইনভাইট কর একজনকে কর। আমার মনে হয় তুই হাইড শিফটটা করতে ভুলে গেছিস কি? কাকে ইনভাইট করলি?
ভূতা।
আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ, ঢোক দেখি ভূতা। হ্যাঁ,
দাঁড়িয়ে যাচ্ছে, মা ফোন করছে না।
হোক।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ দাঁড়া সরি ভুলে গেছি। আরে ইনভিটেশনটা দেখাচ্ছে না, ইন্টারনো মেন মেনু করে ঢুকলাম।
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, হাইট সিভিলাইজেশন আছে, ঠিক আছে। বাক সবাইকে ইনভাইট করে দাও, আমি আবার স্ট্যাটস গুলো দেখিয়ে নিই। So let's have a look from the through the stats. Military stats.
জয়েন করবো তো, জয়েন করবো তো।
সব জয়েন করো, সব জয়েন করো।
চলছে
হ্যাঁ
স্ট্রিম চলছে এখনো?
হ্যাঁ স্ট্রিম চলছে, আমি স্ট্যাটস গুলো দেখাচ্ছি। স্ট্যাটস আর ডান। নাও আই উইল গো ব্যাক। আচ্ছা, KillLuteya, AmaiGod, Atom, Nemesis, RImojr, Kaze। ওকে, KillLuteya, AmaiGod আর Kaze হচ্ছে 2, Nemesis, Atom আর Rimo হচ্ছে 1। কাইন্ডলি সিলেক্ট। আচ্ছা, KillLuteya, কাইন্ডলি চেঞ্জ ম্যাপ টু Sandbank।
কারা টু আমরা টু তো
হুম,
তোরা কি এখনই কালার চুজ করে নিবি?
হ্যাঁ কালারটা এখনই বলে নাও, এখনই সবাই কালার চুজ করে নাও। আচ্ছা, দাঁড়াও, কালার সবাই চুজ করে নাও। ওকে, Atom 3, Nemesis 2, Rimo 1 ফিক্সড, KillLuteya 6 ফিক্সড। আচ্ছা আরেকবার দেখে নি। KillLuteya, AmaiGod, Atom, Nemesis, Rimo, Kaze। তোমরা আচ্ছা KillLuteya এখন সিভিলাইজেশন নেবে না, অফকোর্স আগে পাঠাবো। তোমরা নিতে পারো কারণ তোমরা স্ট্রিম করছো না, সো নোবডি উইল নো। আচ্ছা, গেম মোড, র্যান্ডম ম্যাপ, সিভিলাইজেশন এক্সাম্পলস টু স্যান্ডব্যাংক, নর্মাল, এক্সট্রিম, রিসোর্সেস, পপুলেশন, গেম স্পিড, রিভিল ম্যাপ, স্টার্টিং এজ, এন্ডিং এজ, কনকোয়েস্ট, লক টিম, টিম টুগেদার, টিম পজিশন, লক স্পিড, রেকর্ড গেম। ওকে গাইজ, এগেন গুড লাক, হ্যাভ ফান। আমি তোমাদের আবার তোমাদের নিজস্ব ইয়েতে পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি। আলফাতে নুরে গুড়, আলফাতে নুরে ল্যাংচা, আলফাতে নুরে বৌদি, ওমেগাতে
5 নিবি না 7 না কি ঠিক কর কাজে।
ওমেগা
কোনটা নেবো?
সাকাত।
এটা কিন্তু
আচ্ছা টোডো,
Yep.
আই উইল গো ফর আচ্ছা না, ব্যাপার হচ্ছে ঠিক আছে, রিটার্ন টু ম্যাপ, কুইট কারেন্ট গেম, রিটার্ন টু মেন মেনু, মাল্টিপ্লেয়ার, ফাইন্ড কাস্টম গেম, স্পেক্টেড গেম, স্পেসিফিক টুর্নামেন্ট। দাঁড়া আমি আসছি। আচ্ছা আরেকবার স্ট্রিম করে দাও, আমি এখানে একবার দেখে নিই।
হ্যাঁ তুমি মলয়।
তো মলয় তো
কে তুমি? তুমি
হুম
থ্যালাসোক্রেসি করবে, ঠিক আছে?
হুম
এক
রেডি করে
গাদা
দাও।
ডগ বানাবে, এদিক ওদিক এক গাদা ডগ বানাবে। তারপরে হচ্ছে ক্যাসেলেজ গেলেই ক্যাসেলে দেখবে ইউনিক টেকটা, মানে ক্যাসেলে গেলেই পাবে থ্যালাসোক্রেসি দিয়ে দেবে সেট করে, ঠিক আছে?
হুম
আর ভাইকিং এর ও তো আশা করছি খেলেছে, হ্যান্ড কার্ড ফ্রি আছে।
হুম,
এটাতে কেল্টস নিয়েছিলি তো?
হ্যাঁ কেলস নিয়েছিলাম ব্ল্যাক ফরেস্টে।
কাজে দিল না, সময় দিতে হতো, ওইখানটাতেই সমস্যাটা হয়ে গেল। যাই হোক, ঠিক আছে।
সিজ পাস করেছিলাম বাট ওই এক গাদা ইনফ্যান্ট্রি ঢুকিয়ে দিয়েছিল।
ইনফ্যান্ট্রিতে কাজে লাগতো, ইয়ের কাজে লাগলো না কেন? মানে টিউটনে আমি
রেকর্ড স্টার্ট কর, আমি তারপর ওদিকে চলে যাবো।
আমি জাস্ট ঢুকেছি ওখানটায়, যে ওই বললাম না অতটা সাপের মতো ঢুকে গেছি ওখানে। আচ্ছা নিয়ে নিয়েছো তো কাজে, তাহলে ভাইকিং আর মলয়, মলয়দের হাতি আছে, মাথায় রাখবে।
হুম
ঠিক আছে, আমি ইটালিয়ান নিয়ে নিয়েছি কিন্তু।
রেডি কর। আবার একটু বলে দিস যে আচ্ছা তোমরা দয়া করে বেরোনোর আগে জিজিটা বলবে, জিজি বলাটা ইজ ভেরি,
এটা
মানে
লিখেছি কিছু, ওটা কি বললো, স্টার
স্টার
মেরে,
দিয়ে
ওটা
স্টার দিয়ে লিখতে হয়,
স্টার মারতে ভুলে গেছি।
অ্যাস্টারিস্ক মারতে হয়। রেডি করো, স্টার্ট করো। কিলোটা বলে নাও, স্টার্ট দিচ্ছি।
ভূতটা
ওকে,
ready
আমি
করে
যাচ্ছি
নাও।
ওখানে।
হুম।
গেম স্টার্ট করো, করে আমাকে জানাও একবার। স্টার্ট হলেই বলো।
বাথরুমে যাবো, আমি বাথরুমে যাবো, বাথরুমে ঘুরে আসছি।
আচ্ছা,
তাহলে আমি পেচ্ছাপ করে
ওই
আসছি।
জন্য
তাহলে বল বল যে 2 মিনিট ব্রেক ফর পি, আমিও ঘুরে আসি।
বলে আয় নাকি? আচ্ছা আমাকে করতে বলবে, আমাকে ক্যাসেল তুলে ইউনিক টেকটা করতে বলবে, তাহলে ট্রেড। ও আচ্ছা, ওটা তো তোদের না, সরি ঠিক আছে। আমার কন্দতিয়েরও কিন্তু তোরা পাবি, ওই ইম্পিরিয়ালে যে ব্যারাকসে পাবি
এবার
কন্দতিয়েরও।
ওটা নিয়ে একটা কথা বলেছে, জলটা নেওয়ার পর কি ট্রুপস পাঠাবে ওপারে, না আগে থেকে
এটা
ট্রুপস পাঠিয়ে রাখবে?
কোথায় কি করব?
স্যান্ডব্যাংক তো এটা, জলটা
হ্যাঁ,
নিতে হবে আগে, এবার ওপারে তো নামাতে হবে লোক।
স্টার্ট হয়েছে?
না ওপারে নামাতে হবে মানে?
আচ্ছা, তোমরা চট করে পি করে আসতে পারো। ইফ এনিবডি নিডস টু পি, চট করে পি করে আসো। শুনতে পেলে?
বলো বলো।
বলছি যদি কারোর হিসু করা থাকে চট করে হিসু করে আসো, সবাইকে বলে দাও।
আরে হিসু হিসু, হ্যাঁ অ্যাটম।
স্ট্রিম করে দাও, স্ট্রিম করে দাও দেখি।
দাঁড়া এক সেকেন্ড, দাঁড়া, আমি আসছি, এক সেকেন্ড দাঁড়া।
অ্যাডমিন কাম ভিসি ওয়ান্স, এই রে দাঁড়া। হ্যাঁ বলো কি হয়েছে?
আরে অ্যাটম বেরিয়ে গেছে, 2 মিনিট দাঁড়াও, আসছো
হ্যাঁ, পি ব্রেক চলছে এখন।
ওকে।
ঠিক আছে, মি রেডিটা ঠিক আছে। অ্যাটম, আচ্ছা অ্যাটম বেরিয়ে গেছে। ওকে দাঁড়াও, ওকে ঢোকাবে না, আমি আমি চেক করবো আবার।
হ্যালো।
হুম।
রেডি করছি।
তুমি কি করছো?
আমি ফিফা খেলছি।
গুড।
তাহলে তো সময় পেয়ে গেছি না, একটু মুখস্থ করি। ওরা কে কি নিচ্ছে তো বুঝতে পারবো না যতক্ষণ না ঢুকছি। বুঝলাম না।
সরিষে পি ডান, সরিষ পি ডান। হ্যালো,
আমি রেডি রেডি
পি
রেডি।
ডান তো?
হুম
ভূতা পি ডান,
হুম।
কাজে পি ডান।
হয়নি।
পিটা করে আসো।
পাচ্ছে না।
আচ্ছা
আচ্ছা সরিষ দা তুমি পকেট
আচ্ছা
খেলছো তো?
এই চুপ ওই ইয়েতে লাইভে শোনা যাচ্ছে।
আচ্ছা অ্যাটম কোথায়?
অ্যাটম ইনভাইট করতে বলছে, ইনভাইট করতে
দাঁড়া
বলছে।
দাঁড়া, না ইনভাইট না, আগে আমি দেখাও দেখাও
ও তো ভিডিও কল করছে।
হোয়াটসে ফিশ পাউডার ক্রিমসন ব্লাড এনএইচকে, একটু পিছিয়ে নাও। এনএইচকে একটু নিচে নিচে দেখা দেখতে পাচ্ছি না, স্মল ট্রিজ। ঠিক আছে দাঁড়া, ইনভাইট করতে বলছি।
ব্যাটেল এলিফ্যান্ট তো করবেই।
কাইন্ডলি
Fish-টা কি?
দাঁড়া 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 দাঁড়া, কাইন্ডলি ইনভাইট অ্যাটম।
ও তাহলে এই বেরো।
ইনভাইট অ্যাটম হয়ে গেছে। তুই একটা কাজ করবি,
হুম।
তোকে ওখানে পাঠাচ্ছি, ওইটা দেখে বলতো শুরু হলে, কারণ আমি যেহেতু স্ট্রিম করছি ওদের কথা শোনা যাবে। তোকে ওখানে পাঠাচ্ছি, ওই কিলুটা লাইভটা দেখ, যদি দেখি যে স্টার্ট করে গেম স্টার্ট করেছে আমাকে সঙ্গে সঙ্গে ওই কমিউনিটিতে এসে বল।
স্টার্টিং।
স্টার্টিং, ওকে গুড, থ্যাংক ইউ। ওকে, Sandbank expected with CA, yes. স্পেক ডিলে আছে 2 মিনিটে, আমি ঝটা স্পট সিগারেটটা খেয়ে আসি, এখানে এটাকে চালিয়ে নিয়ে যাই। Okay, guys, we are back again with the second map of the series, which is Sandbank. There's a spec delay of 2 minutes. See you after that. Hang tight.
বেরোলাম না।
Apologies for the delay. I am back for a quick break. So, game 2 of the tournament is underway for quite some time now. It is Sandbank. On the top half, on the top island, we see Team Alpha. On flank, there is RImojr, this time with Aztecs. Great monks, great infantry, Jaguar warriors, always a threat. Just beside him, playing, on the other flank is green at up playing, playing Spanish this time. Must watch out for the cannon galleons on the sea and conquistadors and missionaries on land. And in pocket we see Nemesis playing Portuguese, caravels always a threat, good water eco, and organ guns also very threatening. All around a very good civilization with gold discounts on all units across the board. And on the bottom half we have Team Omega. On left flank we see the Cyan player Kaze playing as the Vikings. Great team bonus of discounted docks. And longboats should deal with the caravels relatively easily. Also, the cannon galleons should be very, very afraid of the longboats and other water units. On the right flank, we see RImojr in the gray. He is playing Italians. Again, a very good naval civilization with the Genovese crossbow should absolutely stop any sort of horse play from the opponent. And on water, he has good naval aggression with discounted dock technologies and also discounted age-ups. And in the pocket, we see KillLuteya playing as the Malay, who has the most oppressive docks of all time, which can be upgraded into harbors via Thalassakrasi, which shoots arrows. Great defense on the water, and also the Karambit warrior and some elephants to be absolutely careful of, absolutely wary of by the opponent team. KillLuteya bringing in second board, in this case Rhino, and it's almost picture perfect board layout just outside the TC. It's near perfect. Quite impressed with KillLuteya. He sends them back into the town center for whatever reason. I have no clue. KillLuteya is idling. KillLuteya is idling eco. 14 minutes, 15 minutes now. 16 minutes idle. And Remo has clicked up, and all of the opponents, all of Team Omega has clicked up already for feudal age. KillLuteya is unaware that his rhino is getting decayed. KillLuteya finally gets them out, and now back on the rhino. That's minor faux pas from KillLuteya. So early dock in the it's a safe, no, it's not a safe one. It's somewhat of an alcove for, and all of Team Omega has reached the feudal age. Somewhat of an alcove for Team Omega, where he should be going for many more fishing ships. He is not producing. They have a safe pond, Team Alpha. This pond is relatively safe. This is the safest pond. Nobody is taking fish from here. Nemesis yet to click up. Nemesis is some ways from clicking up. Also, Atom some ways. No, Atom is about to click up, just missing one food. Just missing a single food, 500 food, and he has clicked up, as we see. And also Nemesis has clicked up. So all of them on their way to feudal age, and Remo is about to hit feudal. Feudal age is reached by Remo. Not a very good board layer, should be another TC. Early town watch for Remo. And as again, I am joined by my co-caster, Todoroki Jajib Basha. Welcome to the casting, Todoroki. Horrendous board by Nemesis. He chooses to lure the board near the mill, which is not ideal and not efficient also, but better late, better nothing, better something than nothing. My apologies. KillLuteya racking up the idle TC times. Remo Jr. is doing good with idle TC time of under 2 minutes, which is racking up right now as we speak. Oh my god, a minute of idle TC, not ideal. Kaze 2 minutes of idle TC, the most KillLuteya. But Nemesis 4 minutes of idle TC, again not very good. He is going up with only 24 villages. I say only 24 because others have more villages. KillLuteya has less villages than him, and Remo and Nemesis has gone up. Nemesis immediately queues villages. KillLuteya is queuing villages. Excuse me. Loom coming in for our Cyan player. So 3 back docks by Remo and nice fish boom, single galley. 1 back dock by Atom, some fishing ship, but no military units on water whatsoever. And the safe dock totally taken advantage of by Nemesis, who should be really adding more fishing ships to get a greater fish boom and really fast track his time. And as we speak, Kaze has clicked up to Castle Edge, is very quick to the Castle Edge, should help out his team quite a bit. Gold mining tech coming in for Atom, maybe thinking of transitioning into what is he playing? Some water aggression. Has some forward docks and some fish here. No forward docks anywhere else. Flaring the minimap. Forward dock and 3 galleys by Oh My God. Oh My God has 1 forward dock as of now. None whatsoever by KillLuteya. He's getting his first forward dock. First dock, no. It's his second, no, it's first dock totally. And no forward docks as of now from our Cyan player, Kaze, who's playing the Vikings. Wheelbarrow coming in for Nemesis. Not ideal to get wheelbarrow so early. Not much of an effect. Should get wheelbarrow after he has built maybe 2 or 3 town centers even. Getting horse collar for the farms, which is quite good. Kaze reaching Castle Edge earlier should ring some alarm bells for Team Alpha, who should be really getting started on to moving on to the next stage. You don't want to linger on to privilege for much long. And Kaze reaches Castle Age. And as we speak, we have Castle Age from Atom, the opposite flank of Kaze. He is getting fletching, presumably for his galleys, but he has no military units whatsoever except from the scout. Same with Nemesis. Only Remo has made a solitary galley on water. While on the other team, Kaze has already started producing longboats, 3 galleys from RImojr, and trade card already coming in for KillLuteya. Again, not ideal. Should be creating trade cards late into either Castle Age or early Imp after all the gold runs out on the map. It is not ideal as we speak, but better something than nothing, as I spoke. Castle Age clicked up by RImojr. Should be carrying his team. Marks coming in from Nemesis, saying that he is putting up a dock here as a forward position. Quite good. 1 longboat from Kaze's back dock, building more docks. Viking team bonus coming into full effect. Okay, so Kaze has opted for a second TC down south. Quite safe TC. Market already up for Nemesis. He is guarding the market with some houses. And Castle Age coming in for KillLuteya. Atom reaches castle. Let's see what he transitions into. Fetching coming in for the red player, Nemesis, playing Portuguese. Should be expecting some caravels from him. Botkin arrow coming in for Atom. Atom yet doesn't have any military units on land or water whatsoever. He is doing Botkin. Should be pressuring the fish with his galleys. RImojr. Choosing not to do yet. KillLuteya reaches Castle Age, Remo and Nemesis yet to click up. And Castle Age reached by every member of Team Omega. Mining tech coming in for Nemesis. Stone shaft mining even for Atom. Looking for strengthening the coastline with some castles, presumably. As I take a sip of water, and transport ship coming in from Atom, looking for an early aggression via landing. Demo ship and fire ship from fire galley from Remo, yet to click up. War galley has come in for RImojr. He is increasing his ship numbers. Should be really pushing on the waterfront. Second TC coming in for Atom. Very exposed TC down by the front line, front coast, I might say. And also third TC. It's actually his third TC. My apologies. Very good TC actually, considering the resources, gold, stone, and wood around, and one single deer. No TCs as of now for RImojr or KillLuteya. আমি লিঙ্কটা স্ট্রিমের So apologies for the delay in streaming. Castle Age coming in for Remo. Nemesis is some ways away from Castle, although he has the food, he does not. He also has this gold also, but he is yet to click up. Nemesis is still 2 villagers behind. He does not have Castle Age queued up. He should do well to remember that unlike Black Forest, he is exposed from every side right now because he doesn't have the luxury and safety of the walls. One monk coming in from, excuse me, my apologies, from Atom to pick up the relics. Trade cards from Atom, early trade. Trade cards from Nemesis. War galleys from, and some fire ships from RImojr. And now finally Nemesis clicks up to Castle Age. Guard tower coming in from RImojr, strengthening the shoreline, presumably, yet has no towers as of now. A castle to guard the small passage from the back line so that no ship can sneak through. Should ask Kaze to do the same on this side so that nobody can sneak through this way also. KillLuteya, 4 fire galleys from this dock. No, from this dock. Yes. RImojr gets castle. Immediately gets stone shaft mining. Bosa, that's good. War galley coming in for KillLuteya. Treadmill crate coming in for RImojr. Elite's coming in for RImojr. Interesting choice. Defending castle at the forward shoreline. RImojr getting war galley, RImojr getting squires. RImojr is gearing up for maybe an aggression landing. 1 transport ship, nobody in it yet. Loom coming in for KillLuteya and RImojr. KillLuteya housed, unfortunately. And also Gambisons. He's really gearing up for his infantry push. Nemesis gets castle. Eagle Warrior from the Aztec player. Shaping up to be an interesting face-off. 3 fire ship, 3 war galleys for KillLuteya, our Malay player. Should be helping out his team. He's still racking up the numbers, still deciding not to push. And Imperial Age is coming in from Atom, who is looking to be the MVP for the last match, and even now he has strengthened the side passage with a castle. This one has market, but nothing to stop ships from streaming in yet. Second town center from Nemesis, good to see. RImojr, as of now, no second town centers yet. Second town center from Kaze, second town center from KillLuteya, and second town center from RImojr. So the first transports, he is sending over 2 villagers. Let's see if he chooses to land on the Sandbank, the titular Sandbank. Yes, he does. He lands the villagers onto the Sandbank in the middle. They are exploring. They are building a castle in the middle. That's very good. Imp coming in meanwhile for our Italian player. Building a castle in the middle to strengthen the passage in between. That's a very good call from Atom. He's really playing the game quite efficiently and quite well. Inquisition coming in for Atom. Looking to convert? Maybe. Only time will tell. University for ballistics, presumably. And he gets Imperial. First one to do so. Masonry coming in to protect the shoreline defenses. I hope so. 1 Eagle Warrior, 1 War Galley, 1 Demo Ship, and 2 Fire Ship. Racking up his numbers, going for a massive push. Might be a massive mistake. Should have gone early and put some pressure onto water. Imp coming in for RImojr. Meanwhile, KillLuteya and Kaze have not yet gone for Imp. KillLuteya has the gold, not the food. Kaze has the gold, massive amount of gold, should be really buying food to go up quickly, chooses not to do so. Kaze has a castle, but it won't be defending the shoreline. It will not be able to see if somebody could sneak in from here. Let's see how it pans out. Supremacy to make the villagers strong as ever, strengthening the forward shoreline. "15 caravels queued by our Portuguese player. Should be from these. Yes. Shipwright coming in for Atom. Cheaper ships and also faster. Cheaper in wood, of course, not gold. But you need all the help you can get. So Atom is marking Oh My God's dock, letting his teammates know that there is massive water presence there. And Harbor has come in for the Malay player, who has clicked up alongside the Viking player, but not yet for our Portuguese, who has everything to go up but is choosing not to do so. In fact, he is idling his TC. Both TCs are idling, not going up. Atlatl coming in from the Aztec, bit of a weird choice, since I don't know what kind of a skirmisher play is going for, considering that they don't have really good, very strong archers, anybody in the opponent. He is going for elite jacks. That's good. Nemesis yet to click up, has all the resources and more. And he has finally clicked up to Imperial Age from the forward TC. Garland Wars coming in for our Aztec player. It's really improved quite well, picking up the game only 2 weeks prior. Strengthening the coastline with more castles. Kaze goes Imperial. He has a sizable amount of longboats to cover the back. Sneak. "119 economic units from Atta, 20 now, 94 wills and 12 fishing ships. It's quite a healthy number. Excuse me, beg your pardon. 6 cannon, 8 cannon galleons even for Atta, looking to bombard the shores. Will need some sort of support so that they don't die in vain and die quite cheaply, I might add. Expensive units. And here are the caravels from Nemesis. So it's shaping up to be a very exciting match, like the last one. Let's hope that the battles are translated into very exciting ones. 5 ships and war galleys from KillLuteya. He is getting dried up for faster movement. Interestingly, Oh My God is going for bomber towers. Let's see what he does with those. Second town center plopped down here by RImojr, our Aztec player, until Alpha. The fighting is yet to begin in earnest. Elite longboat in from Kaze. Should really be looking to use those and put them to good use and maybe snipe some water. But nobody is yet to sound the beginning shot of the cannon or the ballista. And transport coming over with 11 villages, looking to land on enemy shores, totally unguarded. maybe looking where to land. He does not know. He is afraid to push. And he's landing again on the sandbank. 4 on the sandbank, 6 still in, 7 still inside the ship. He's getting a town center on the sandbank even. That's an interesting move. Let's see what kind of a move. And he is pushing with his cannon galleon. Elite Caravel coming in, Karak coming in, Heated Shot coming in. So they are shaping up to really get it on in this water map. He's going around the sandbank with his 7 villages. Elite Caravel has come in for Portuguese and is going to land on the other side of the sandbank. Shipwright coming in for our Italian player. Pyrotechnia in, banking in, blast furnace by both of them, Grey and Cyan. Still quite peaceful. Sending wood to atom. Slinging the potentially snowballing player. Let's move on to the military status. Military stats, I might correct myself on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 castles in the front by RImojr, getting arrow slits, atom, and getting 8 conquistador. He has exactly 0 of them. Interesting choice. Meanwhile, Nemesis is getting even more caravel and even more war galley from our Aztec player. On the other side, 48 longboats, 7 more in queue, more berserks, 10 Genoese crossbowmen, 10 hand cannoneers, and 15 fireships, 13 galleons. And for KillLuteya, 8 war galleys and 29 fireships, going on 37 more. That's quite a sum of number of fireships. He needs to be careful not to run into castle fire, which is in the middle of the... And he has started bombarding and he is running back. It's a hit and run, luring them onto the castle. His ships are going down. The castle is now firing on the fast fire ships. KillLuteya not paying attention, I don't think so. He is flaring. He needs help here, maybe from his Portuguese allies. Many caravels. KillLuteya choosing to push the castle. It's a disastrous move. Disastrous. Castles will absolutely mow through the ship numbers and the caravels are pushing in. It has begun. The fighting has begun in earnest. Caravels are coming in. Ships have not yet been mobilized in this side. Ships have been mobilized on the left flank. They are coming in to help their teammates. KillLuteya losing his ship numbers. Only 3 war galleys remain and 25 fast fire ships. Atom pushing in with his elite cannon galleons, finding more and more kills. KillLuteya absolutely sitting ducks, choosing not to micro his ships whatsoever and choosing to run away again. Meanwhile, Atom's TC is under attack from RImojr's ships. Nemesis is getting war galley. I don't know how he will employ war galley if he has such a number of caravels, and he is mobilizing his navy towards maybe safeguarding this position where Atom is constructing a castle behind. Caravels are coming in. Caravels are doing work. Cannon galleons are pushing. Miles away, the elite longboats. Caravels are in a nasty position. They should be going down in quite heavy numbers, suffering heavy losses. Longboats are now here to protect the shoreline. Caravels choosing to pull back and not throw them into this fray. And he succeeds in getting the second castle up. They are employing more hit and run tactics. KillLuteya choosing to turn a blind eye to the attacks. One dock is down. Should be taking out the castle with the cannon galleons, forcing the opponent to really make a response. Longboats diving in. Longboats diving in. Longboats are getting absolutely ripped apart by the caravels. Not enough masses. The young player is struggling to get a foothold into this series. Longboats are dwindling in numbers. Cannon galleon has pushed. The Townsender is down and he starts demolishing the castle. He does not care Atom. He's pushing onto the front with the caravel and the elite cannon galleons together. Longboat numbers are absolutely devastated. He has more longboats. Where are they? They are... Oh, they have pushed. I have completely missed this. He has gone into the Sandbank and he is pushing on the left side, which is a brilliant play actually. He is taking out the villagers of RImojr, who has no water presence. 10 war galleys, 2 fireship, hardly a presence on water. So they are losing on the left front and he has lost a castle. He is about to lose a second castle. The team Omega is turning around things and the caravels have pulled back and is trying to help out the ally on the left flank. They are making the run. It's the Nemesis is marking. There is no castle here to protect them from going behind. He really should be making inroads into the back and take the water behind and demolish the fishing economy. He chooses not to do so. Really a victim of his own tardiness. Meanwhile, Nemesis with his caravels making a slow crawl through the southern channel of the bank and will run into castle fire. Well defended, very well executed by Kaze. Really impressed. And he is hitting the trade. He's hitting where it hurts. Nemesis choosing to turn back, losing caravel numbers, 25 remaining. And Atom has lost his second castle, but choosing to put up another castle. Atom is trying to save his castle with his cannon galleons, getting no help from KillLuteya. KillLuteya just sitting here, twiddling his thumbs. Maybe he's busy in something else. We will need to know later on. Has a sizable amount of navy behind, chooses not to employ them. Strange decision. And he has landed. He has landed with his berserks. I don't know if he has chieftains yet. I missed that. He is trying to put up some resistance by putting up a castle. RImojr is trying to fight for his life. And the berserks are in the economy. The castle will go up, but the berserks will not care a single bit. He is responding with Jaguar warriors, which will be quite good. And he rings the town bell. All of the economy is now idle. Fortunately, he has mud holes. Should be cleaned up by the elite Jaguar warrior right now. They are elite by the elite Jaguar warrior. And now they are making the around. He is trying to shoot the castle. Disastrous choice. And putting down a castle. He is being attacked by the Jaguar warriors, who will absolutely stop the castle dead in his track. Needs to bring in more villagers. This castle is under attack. Cannon galleons are being lost. Meanwhile, he is doing nothing at all. KillLuteya really putting his team down. He is reinforcing his cannon galleon numbers, and finally, oh my god, pushing in with his galleons. KillLuteya just losing ship numbers. Castle is not yet down. He needs to come in and remake the castle. Surprisingly, the longboats did not go in behind. Strange choice. He's choosing to fight in the middle and help out his team in the middle, where he is getting beaten back. The team is getting beaten back by the quick firing cannon galleons of the Spanish player Atom. And coming in behind with the fire ship, should be really pushing, should not be pulling back. Coming in behind with the fire ship, but they are going away. It should be a pincer movement, but they do not have good team cohesion. and the cannon galleons are far greater in number. Castle is about to go down, not up, because he's attacking the foundation. Should be either stopping the castle or pushing in more villagers to get the castle up. RImojr is under a lot of pressure, but he's coping quite well, I must say. Nemesis has some caravels, choosing not to help out. Atom being the start of the show, Atom pushing in with his cannon galleons. The Thalassocracy harbors don't stand a chance in front of the cannon galleons faster firing. Brilliant option, brilliant choice of taking Spanish in Sandbank. Really impressed with the civ choice. Dwindling numbers. The castle is down. It is destroyed. So Kaze loses his stone. Kaze tried a wonderful push. Was not able to do so. Running into castle fire. Elite organ gun by Nemesis. Disastrous choice, trying to fight under the castle. Ships gonna be ripped apart. Should be looking to dwindle the cannon galleon numbers by Atom, which are absolute menace on water. Kaze is playing quite poorly, I must say. Running into castles from Nemesis. They are playing very proactively. It's sad. But now choosing to fight the cannon galleons who are trapped. They have nowhere to go. Beg your pardon. Should be putting up this attack, and the cannon galleons are getting ripped apart. Great push by Kaze from the left flank. Should be supported from the right flank. Has nobody to support, but the cannon galleon numbers are going down. 19 left. Only 15 in the fray. He has done well. He has redeemed himself. And he has sunk the cannon galleon, so it's a rout for the Spanish Armada. And he is now finally being supported by the Malay player, who has been sitting back and building up his navy. Finally, the cannon galleon numbers have gone down to only 5, 4, 3. Great job of cleaning up on the water, and he is pushing in with longboats. But he is pushing in through castle fire. He should really be taking the castle down early. He should be talking to his teammates to try to take the castles down, so he has safe passage. To be very fair, he should be building docks in front, so he doesn't have to make a long trip around. Quite disappointed. He is streaming in his longboats, which are very weak from passing through one castle right now, passing through the castle. It's very weak. They are trying to build up their numbers. 20 cannon galleons in the works for the Spanish player. He is trying to rebuild. 12 more for the Portuguese player. The blue player, the Aztec player, is right now booming. Has nothing much to offer on water. Is one of the weakest waters. He will be in his element when he starts to play and land on enemy shores behind enemy lines. Here comes Atom again with his Spanish Armada, rebuilt 2.0. He is right now again being a menace. He has learned from his mistake, and he probably will be keeping a keen eye on flank. Huge army for KillLuteya. But this is not the way to take out the cannon galleons. He is just putting his ship in harm's way and getting his numbers down. And he is being flanked by the caravels, who should be careful if he chooses to turn around. He will run into fast fire ship fire, which are not good, which has got not good news for the caravels. And he chooses to turn back around. Again, repushing on the waterfront. Spanish cannon galleons should really be turned down by consolidated pushes from either teammates, like they did. They flanked him and they pincered him. That should be the way to go for taking down the Spanish Armada. And they are caught up. There should be some ships, but it's actually the fast fire ships who are ending in disaster. No help whatsoever from his teammates. He's streaming in ships from the left with no care given whatsoever to the castles in the middle. Nobody's taking out the castles. Finally, some sort of a push from, oh my god, he's again bombarding the castles in the middle. Should really be taking out the castles for a free go at the cannon galleons, otherwise there will be massive demons in water, nothing to stop them. Should really be taking out the castles, and cannon galleon, the Spanish player responds with cannon galleons of his own, trying to beat back, push back the cannon galleons of the Italian player. Again, streaming in from the left, no docks whatsoever in the front. Should really be building docks along this line, along here, but nothing doing. Okay, numbers are again going down for the Spanish player, but he's absolutely 2v1ing against KillLuteya and Kaze. Kaze is doing nothing to help. Kaze's ships are getting lost at sea. It's the Bermuda Triangle. It's a massacre. They're having to pass through castle fire. They are not paying heed, losing HP on the ships, arriving weak, easy for the Spanish player to pick off quite easily. 3 castles on the left mole for Remo. He's doing a good job of holding. The game plan seems to be that Remo will just hold and Atom and Nemesis will push, and he is doing his role perfectly. Quite impressed. KillLuteya's armada is lost at sea. 10 fire ships remaining. 7 now. 6, 5. And it's a sad, sad death. Although the 2 castles are down, so they might be pushing. They should have pushed about 1 hour ago. They did not push. It might become their unbecoming. Some Karambit warrior presence on shore, but it has nothing to do with the water, which they are losing miserably. 4 longboats on the field, getting absolutely picked off by the castle, doing nothing about it, neither taking it out nor building docks around this line. Should really be building docks here. Thalassocracy, harbors doing that. And finally, a push from Grey. He's taking out the cannon galleons. It's going to be a very interesting fight. Pushing the cannon galleons. Atom rushing down a castle to protect his cannon galleons and to protect that front line from falling. And he's doing a great job. More cannon galleons, but they're quite expensive. So it's the Italian player who is coming out on top in terms of trade, in terms of trading. He is getting absolutely beaten back. He has pushed through the gap in play. He should be reinforcing his numbers, and he is. He is bringing in more cannon galleons. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful game. Meanwhile, the Aztec player has landed in the Sandbank with the help of the Portuguese player. They have worked tremendously well together in tandem to take out the Sandbank threat, and now they can push freely onto the left gap of Team Omega. The Italian player has lost his numbers. He is coming back to regroup, to recuperate. They have done a wonderful job of holding, taking down any docks whatsoever by KillLuteya. KillLuteya is at his wit's end, not knowing what to do. Should really be going to the safer side, this side, build up his numbers and then push together, and just overwhelmed by numbers. And now Nemesis chooses to reinforce his friend on the right flank. He is playing a wonderful game. He has improved by leaps and bounds. Kaze running around like a headless chicken, not knowing what to do. Kaze has really let his team down by not doing enough. He tried to do something, he could not do so very well. Should have really piled on the pressure here and pushed them back. He could not do that either, and he could not help his friends on water. He is right now cutting a sorry figure. 49 longboats, nowhere to be seen on the field, much farther away from the action, at the very left end where the action is almost non-existent. Atom is pushing through the middle. taking down castle after castle. He would be happy to do so all day long. He could do this all day. Still passing through this narrow passage guarded by this castle. And his boats are absolutely getting shredded apart. Cannot pass in any way. Really should have paid attention an hour ago. Did not do so. And he is now suffering the consequences. They are now putting up a fight. They are coming in with the demo ships and they are landing some hits. The caravels are coming in for tanking the fire. Kaze doing nothing at all, adding no value whatsoever. He is top score, but he is doing nothing with his longboats. Absolutely useless. They are not being used at all. What are they doing? He is now sending in a transport ship to tank the castle fire so that his single solitary longboat can pass through. It will be a sad demise for this single longboat. And it meets a watery end. They are pushing in and they have landed. No, they haven't landed. It's Condottiero from Italian player, who's getting beaten back on water, has no support from his two allies whatsoever. Meanwhile, Nemesis supporting his ally very well. Wonderful support. You love to say it. He has brought back the town center in the middle. More caravels coming through. Atom will be happy to take this fight all day long, taking out the expensive cannon galleons because of his faster firing bomber cannons. Nothing to do here, just running in blindly like headless chicken. It's looking very bad for Team Omega. They offer no resistance. Now Atom is on the safer castles and Atom is having a field day because he has no resistance whatsoever. 71 fast fire ship. He is massing 71 fast fire ship. For what? I don't know. Maybe for World War Z. We will ask him later what was his idea about massing this many fast fire ship behind. He still has to make the treacherous pass through this channel where he is fighting the castle with the long ships. It's an absolute brain-fed moment from the Viking player. I am yet to find a logical explanation of his doing so. All the castles are down except one. He is pushing. He is harassing the economy, doing a great job. Score lead of almost 5,000. He has successfully traversed the course and he is now pushing back the cannon galleons. Caravels are going down. He is putting up some numbers. Fighting under castle fire. Again, looks like a man without a plan. Massing in 79 now, 83 even. Don't know what his plan is. It's bizarre to say the least. Okay, he's picking off the cannon galleons one by one. Did not lose a single ship, to his credit. Again, no ships lost. That's the power of the longboats, if he can micro very well. Lost 2 ships. Picking off one, not more. Doing wonderful micro. Nemesis is playing wonderfully. He should be happy with this trade. They are much more expensive than his longboats. He should be getting a bigger number. He should be building docks, helping his team out. He doesn't seem to do so. 50 longboats, but this is an absolute disaster, fighting under multiple castles, doing jack shit. They are getting ripped apart. The biggest mistake I have ever seen in my very brief Age of Empires career, both as a caster and as a player. This is a massive mistake. If he can make his way around, he might be able to do some damage to the economy. That won't help much at this stage, I'm afraid, because they have fully boomed. They are now fully pop capped. So it won't do much of a difference. Should really have sent those numbers in the middle. Should have easily turned the tide, because he could have taken out the guarding caravels, and then the grey player would have had a free go at the cannon galleons. But the grey player has now taken control of the right passage. And KillLuteya is behind enemy lines. He has nothing to do, because RImojr is not the power player. He has successfully taken down RImojr's fishing ships, but that won't be much of a difference to RImojr, who is not really the navy powerhouse of his team. Now, if he is intelligent enough, and if he remembers that this goes around behind, and if he runs his ships through, he might catch them unawares. But to his great sadness, there's nothing behind. They have some ships here. Atom would gladly lose those. Atom is consolidating the front line again, the Sandbank, with more castles. It's a sad, and he is pushing through the back lines. He is trying to get into the fishing economy. There are buildings here. There is a lot of houses here. He is hiding them in the corner, like how one used to hide in the corner after getting scolded by his parents, almost. And now the cannon galleons on the Spanish number in the almost 50s. He is happily pushing through. He has stationed his troops and he is taking down the buildings. They look absolutely lost. Elite battle elephant coming in for the Malay player. He might be looking for a landing. He is getting the Italian player is getting plate mail armor. Might be going for a condo play. They are transitioning onto maybe a land push. It has to be perfect. They have consolidated with castles everywhere, and they don't have any heavy siege to take down the castles. They don't have cannon galleons. And so the dismantling begins. The caravels are melting, but Nemesis will not care, because behind he is pushing. He is getting the support of the massive Spanish armada, who sees the measly 13 longboats and chooses to pull back. Such is the power of longboats, but alas, he could not mask them, and is getting easily picked off. Has 3 villagers inside transport ship. He's desperately trying to build more longboats. Now RImojr is landing with 3 jugs and 2 trebs. Let's see what kind of damage he can do with those. He's hiding in this corner, KillLuteya, with his many fire ships. The game is quite laggy, quite choppy. They're getting pushed from the back and pulled from the front. It's a very uncomfortable situation from them. Treb in the open. Mistake. But will they be able to take the treb out? They won't be able to take the treb out. They look like a team who have no plan, no cohesion, no practice behind strategies. They look lost, they look waylaid, they look deserted, and it's a sad demise. KillLuteya now has 100 fire ships. He has 63 in this corner. He has some fire ship he's looking to push back. Atom from the water behind. He's trickling in his fire ships, which is not ideal. Apologies for the stream lag. It's quite a hectic